Hi, I'm Lou Jose, one of the founders of Fundación EcoMinga in Ecuador. Our mission is to protect Andean biodiversity. And I'm standing on the edge of one of the most biodiverse hotspots in all of Ecuador, the Upper Rio Pastaza watershed. We have more unique species of plants found only in this area than the Galapagos have. The Rio Pastaza cuts the deepest, straightest valley in all of the eastern Andes of Ecuador. And so it's the path of least resistance for air masses moving off the Amazon up into the highlands. The warm, moist air flows up the valley and hits successive ranges of mountains that are shaped like parallel fingers going into the river valley. And the winds hit each of these ridges successively, dropping most of the water on the ridge closest to the Amazon, a little bit less on the next one, a little bit less on the next one, until by the time you get west of here, you have a desert. Each one of these ridges has a different microclimate, a different amount of mist and rain and sun. And this mosaic of microclimates has driven the evolution of unique endemic species of plants and animals that grow only on these particular ridges, and often only on just one of the ridges and not on the next one in either direction. This is especially true of orchids, which are my specialty. We've discovered over 50 new species of orchids on these mountains, new to science. Many of the orchids here are only found here and nowhere else in the world. The same is true for frogs. We've discovered more than a dozen new species of frogs here, including some of the most spectacular frogs in the world. There are also large mammals living here. The most important and rarest are the mountain tapirs. These are endangered mammals that look a little bit like a hornless rhinoceros. They're about the size of a small cow. There are good protected populations of these animals in the national parks to the north and south of the Rio Pastaza. But these parks only protect the high peaks. Most of the biodiversity in the area is in the lower cloud forests. This is where almost all of the endemic orchids are found, and the frogs as well. So we've been working to protect these lower slopes by creating large ecological reserves. And we are also at the same time connecting these two national parks. It's important to maintain continuity between these two national parks, the two sides of the Rio Pastaza, so that the large mammals can continue to interchange genes between those two populations. Without that, the animals will become inbred and will not be able to adapt to changing climate or new diseases. And now, with the help of the Hempel Foundation, we're able to make this project a sustainable project that helps not only the forest but the local people. Without the local people in support of this project, this conservation can't happen.